Great.
Let's see. Very early on, but what with all the expectations that were exceeded last year, what's just the hunger?
I think they were exceeded on the outside of this building. I would say the expectations inside the building were very high last year, but no one has put any amount of energy into last year's result or last year's team. It's a completely new group, a lot of new faces. It's a lot of the guys that we need to learn about, connect with, and ultimately we didn't reach our goal at the end of the year. So we have to be better. That's what we're working every day to be better than we were last year.
Year 13 for you in the NFL. What's your secret sauce? Obviously, I see you out there working. You still have a smile on your face. Look like you're enjoying it like it's your rookie year again.
Yeah, man, I love the process. I think that is the secret sauce is the work. I have the eagerness to learn and get better. The best thing about sports, the best thing about football is that you're never a perfect player. And so I still feel like there's a lot of things that I can still get better at as a player. And so being able to come out here with a really good group of tight ends and coaches is just something that I thoroughly enjoy. And I tell people all the time, when I stop loving the process, you're not going to see me out here. And so I'm going to be here as long as I love the process and feel like I can help the team win. You'll see me doing everything I can to achieve that. I still feel like I got a few years to do that left.
I remember last year, you called it from last August. You said Jayden Daniels is going to be a good player. He's going to be a special player. You know, last week, Cliff Kingsbury said he's going to take another big step in the right direction. What do you see from Jayden early on in year 2 here in his progression?
I mean, he's just so comfortable. So comfortable on the offense, so comfortable with his teammates, so comfortable throwing the ball. It doesn't seem like he's ever surprised, which is incredible considering it's only his second year. He's in complete command of the offense. He knows exactly what he likes and doesn't like, and he's able to articulate to the people that matter what he likes and doesn't like. And he is also a guy, like, he has had so much success in this league already, but he wants to get better. He wants to learn. He's asking me questions. He's asking the coaches questions. And so for me, being a guy like that is someone that you just instantly gravitate towards. I feel like that's why a lot of guys love playing for him.
Zach, last week BQ talked about the continuity, not only of the players on this team, but also the coaching staff as well. How does that continuity help this offense as you all take into this year?
Yeah, I mean, we're just not starting at square one, apparently. Exactly. A lot of times you go to far in the playoffs like we did, and you have a lot of coaching change, and a lot of coaches get poached for new jobs and whatever it may be. So you're learning new coaches, new schemes. You're bringing in something else that not necessarily fits everyone. Whereas this year we're just kind of just rolling not where we left off, but really fine-tuning the details versus the big picture. It's much more granular now than it was this time last year, where you're just trying to figure out what exactly the plays are. Now it's more, how do I run this versus this coverage? How does Jayden want me to run this versus this coverage? And so continuity in this league is big, and it's hurt. I mean, I think the thing that makes us unique as an offense is there are so many different personnel groups that we're going to be able to present to a defense. What is Debo? Is he a guy that lines up in the backfield? Is he a slot? Is he an outside receiver? John Bates can block anyone, in my opinion, in the league. So is he an offensive lineman? Is he a guy that can run 40 yards down the field on a seam ball? So we just got a lot of guys that have had a lot of success in this league, and so it's up to us as players to go out there and execute it. It's up to the coaches to put us in positions to be successful. I've said it for a long time. I think Cliff is one of the best in the league at putting guys in positions to succeed. He's not going to ask people to do something that they're not necessarily comfortable with or good at. He wants all of us to thrive and succeed, and so I'm excited for this year.
When you have ideas for Cliff, you start making those suggestions now as during camp. When do you kind of give him your thoughts?
Frequently. Whenever I think of something, probably too much. I try and do it where it comes out of a place of love and not selfishness, because I never want to be viewed as a selfish player. So for me, it's just a relationship, communication, and it's not only with Cliff. I want to be coached up. If Cliff has an idea to run a route a certain way, if Coach Rye has an idea for me to run a route a certain way, I'm going to do everything I can to get it done the way they want it. Ultimately, it's not about me. It's not how I view things. It's about how Jayden views things and how the coaches view things. So for me, it's not about ego. I'm just trying to be here and win.
Zach, last year, this team might have been under the radar a little bit. Not this year, obviously, a team that was one win away from going to the Super Bowl. What is it like, maybe in the sense to have a target on the back where teams are going to want to try to knock you off?
I mean, I think the best part about being here the past 2 years is we got guys that love the process. And so no one is going to let any external factor dictate how we show up to work every day. The outside noise is just that, outside noise. And so for us, it's really just about coming out here, trying to get better each and every day. And when the season comes around, we'll see where the chips fall. But right now, I love being here because they got a bunch of dudes that love the process and love competing every day, and that's why I'm here.
Thank you. Thanks, Zach.